Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Now, since William Ruto was sworn in the office, you've seen several partnerships that has already been signed in between Kenya and other countries. Most of these countries are West countries. William Ruto concentrated so much when it comes to having businesses with other West countries than even laying grounds on how he was going to actualize and to ensure that the economy of the Republic of Kenya was going to be stable. Something that I complained about since William Ruto came out forcing his members of parliament to pass this finance bill was that this finance bill was not for William Ruto's government. This was a budget that was from the direction, or rather, it was like the budget is being directed by IMF, International Monetary Fund, and the World Bank. It means that everything that William Ruto is doing is absolutely with the direction of IMF or World Bank, or else if he is not going to do so, then there are repercussions and consequences that are there. But now, Mutahi Ngunyi is coming out to say this. Dear Ruto, take time to listen to Kenyans. The ground is hostile, and dishing out development at Uhuru Park will not help you. You are talking to yourself, period. You are popular abroad with Mzungus, but at home, we are hostile. Take time to listen. Truth report. That is whatever Mutahi Ngunyi is telling William Ruto. Now, when you look at this kind of tweet, remember, it is a kind of eye-opener to William Ruto that, listen, you are having more trips. You are having a lot of visitings towards these West countries. The other day you are in US, you are in Germany, you are in UK, all over the West countries. You almost visited all the countries. In the name of telling us that you are already securing jobs, online jobs. You saw William Ruto in Kisii and also in Nyeri. He came out telling young people that I'm busy securing you online jobs. And I told you, if you're a young youth and you're waiting for online job for William, that is going to come from William Ruto, then you are confused. Number two, William Ruto has been always so eloquent that, look, we are trying to have more investors to come in our country. As much as they're coming to our country and investing in our country, the possibility is there that we are going to have employment. They're going to contribute also a bigger percentage of our economy development and also stability. But as we speak now, how many investors has already accepted the invitation of William Ruto? As we speak now, is not even more than 5%. The response is so low. Look at even the effort that William Ruto is making to ensure that these West countries are going to assist him to ensure that the Republic of Kenya's economy is going to be stable. As we speak now, nothing is happening. The same president who came out telling us that he's so busy subsidizing fertilizer to ensure that there are going to be a bumper harvest from the farmers, now is coming out yesterday to tell us that their agenda is to import yellow maize from other countries to ensure that they're going to lower the high cost of living. Remember, Kenyans are demonstrating inner side of them because they were scared, they were frustrated, they were blackmailed during the demonstration. They don't have otherwise, but just to wait and next election. So if there is possibility of them removing William Ruto and his team, then it will be there. But also depends with the Kenyans. The way Kenyans are so hostile and William Ruto is busy being popular abroad with Mzungus, then it might be not good for William Ruto because it seems like he's following a lot of directions of these people, more than even as the president of the Republic of Kenya. It means William Ruto is not independent. Is not a president that is always looking forward to what is going to benefit Kenyans, or rather, what is going to derive on his promises to these Kenyans. So it is so painful and very unfortunate, as William Ruto is showing a kind of good relationship with these West countries. At the same time, Kenyans are hostile. The same Kenyans who voted for you. You claimed they voted for you and you won election. You're now having more friendship with Wazungus than even more friendship with Kenyans. Remember, you came out promising women pampers. You came out promising them Asla fund without interest. You came out promising employment. You came out promising roads. You came out promising schools. You came out promising more things that, as you speak now, the only thing that you're seeing at least is doing something, but is not as much as the way it is, or rather it is good the way it is that we are having just Hustler Fund. But Hustler Fund again is having its problems also, because we are being told that there was not going to have, we were not going to have interests. But now, as we speak now, you're having interest. As you are taking Hustler Fund, you must pay with interest, and that is whatever is happening. But now, as the economic, or rather the economy of the Republic of Kenya was the first agenda of William Samoei Ruto. This was the first agenda of William Ruto, to ensure that that was the first promise he promised Kenyans, that look, I have an agenda and I have a plan. And my plan is to ensure that the economy of the Republic of Kenya must be changed. And towards changing is that there must be several mechanisms that must be put on place. But when you look at William Ruto, he doesn't have strategies, he doesn't have plan. You know, those who are surrounding William Ruto, they're just psyching up William Ruto. But the reality is, there's no truth about the economic change that you're seeing from William Samoei Ruto. He's just having friendship with these West countries, and he's being popular. In these West countries, but in his own town, there are people who are hostile. You saw a certain video I analyzed in this channel the other day. It was yesterday, where people from Nandi came out rejecting the kind of proposals that was coming from Senator Cherargei. Cherargei is saying that let the presidential term limit to be increased from 5 to 7 years. That was going to be total at 14. It was going to be total of 14 years. You know. Then when you look at people of Nyeri also came out responding, saying this was not something that we were expecting. When you look at even the bishops, these envelope bishops, Mpesa bishops, who are so much eloquent when it comes to the leadership of William Ruto, they are now coming out crying that look, you must also lower the price of fuel. You must also understand the people, what they are facing at this moment. So it is a kind of that people are now distancing themselves from a kind of hectic leadership or punitive leadership that is coming from William Ruto's team. And at the same time, they are bragging that they're doing something that is good. For me, I don't think if this government is doing something that is good. And if you believe that this government is doing something that is good, then what are your expectations? The expectation is you might find yourself having hope. But in the towards William Ruto's government, there's no hope. There's no hope. So the warning is that William Ruto must come out to listen to Kenyans. And at the same time, Kenyans also must come out to understand those leaders who are going to lead them. Again, Kenyans are hostile. At the same time, Kenyans are hostile. William Ruto must come out to understand how he's going to dish out development. Or rather, he's waiting at last minute so that he can do whatever he can do. Because if he's doing now, he might not be successful when it comes to the next general election. I don't know if that is the plan. I don't know. But I think this kind of being popular abroad is not going to help William Ruto again. Enough is enough and time is coming. And if truly these people are having also kind of fishy plan to again rig election, I think Kenyans must come out to vote with anger. that even stealing will be a very kind of difficult situation for them. What are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.